So we will be online. Myself, manager, and so first of all, I would like to say Happy Independence Day in advance. And one great poet, Sane Guru and Balasagar Bharat Vishwata Shobhani Rao. That means India should be a very superpower and it should be little like a star. And this thing we have seen in some years. Many governments for the states and many governments almost help. So we wish it will be again more powerful. So before proceeding, I would like to have some rules for our online and offline guests. For online, those who are joining, they should keep their microphones off, and the offline who are joining, they should keep your. Once you will come here, you just realize that this is space available for your speeches. So you should be careful about the three audiences. That means the one who is joining from the Zoom, so you can see here. The offline, those are here. You can see how you perform. So just make sure you are performing right in front of the camera. You should not talk about the sex, religion, and the politics. That's the main important. Sitting already, just follow me our mission. We provide supportive and positive learning experience. A supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered. To develop communication. And leadership skills, resulting self-confidence, and personal growth. So with this, I like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Adi.
Once again, good morning. Good morning to offline as well as online guests. I guess we all are in vacation mode and not getting that energy. So, good morning.
Good morning.
Online, I guess most of you are not on camera. So, I would request that please switch on your camera so that we can have an interactive session throughout this meeting. So, with this, I would like to start. Welcome you all to today's meeting, that is 246th meeting of Vadodara Toastmasters Club. We have a structured meeting and a Toastmaster of the day who would elaborate on that part. So I won't take time on elaborating all the structure, but we have a specific structure like usually agenda we say. So we have an agenda and we follow through our meeting as we very long meeting. Few of our members we are out, so we couldn't attend. Few members are there online. So thank you so much for taking out time and attending this meeting. And I'm hopeful that at the end we would take something fruitful from this meeting. We usually start by book of the week. So Toastmaster Mona, if you can share the book of the week. You are on mute.
You are mute.
Yeah, okay. Am I audible?
Yes, yes. You are audible and clear. You can share.
Yeah, so my warm hello to each and everyone who is present in this meeting. 246. Today I'm going to speak about the book of a day, for a week, book for a week, and the book name is Fluid, written by Dr. Ashish Jaiswal and published under the publishing house Wisdom Tree, Delhi. So yeah, I am having a pause here because I feel nervous too, and I'm giving a speech. If I talk about the book title, fluid, it means liquid. So, which is formless and shapeless. So you have to make your mind to adapt to each and every uncomfortable situation or uncomfortable zone or uncomfortable thing. Let me give you an example for the book of a day. The example I'm taking is before that, let me read this of some of the reviewer of the book. They wrote this, a groundbreaking book in many senses. You will not take education the same way, very interesting for a learner and equally interested for teachers and parents. This is written by a reviewer of the book, Mr. Seth Troda. Then I want to give my own example, which I found out from this book, all narratives, that we all know Leonardo da Vinci, right? The painter, he painted a very good painting like Mona Lisa and The Last Supper. Did you know that before painting those artistic, the great paintings, he already gave the uh, he draw some woman human organs like nerves. So the point is the heart, nerves, lungs. And the point is that a scientist can do a art or an artist can do a science fiction. So for me, when I chose this book, I only see that you have to cultivate a fluid mindset. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mona. And I would
Thank
urge you to
you.
share the book of the week in the group as well.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
short
sure, sure. I forgot this one. Fluid. It is by Ashish Jaiswal. He is PhD and in master. He done the master and PhD in you can say Oxford University.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And we urge you all to just go through the book. The book name is Fluid. And I guess Toastmaster Mona would also share this on the group, and we will also pass this in the guest group as well. Without further ado, we would start with guest introduction. I see a lot of guests in today's meeting. Calling you on the stage. Your introduction, you require your introduction. How did you got to know about Vadodara Toastmaster Club and what you are currently doing? So you can share in a brief detail about all these three aspects. Your name, what you are currently doing, and how you got to know about.
Hello everyone, good morning. Myself Mihir Aranda today. I got about this book through my classmate Mihir Grammar. I pursuing now master in Universal Management.
Sometimes it happens that this guy is sort of like it tend to give some nerves to us. But as you go along the journey, this dice would be a playground for you. Everyone would come upon the stage and they would be easily delivering the speech or whatever aspect they want to deliver. So we urge you all to just come up on the stage. This is online guest, basically online audience, and we are off. So you can switch your glance whenever you are speaking, you can speak, see to the online list as well as the offline.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone. I'm personally working with based from Kerala. Doing a transfer. Speaking is available. And that fear, rather improvement in is not working. And then giving this opportunity to introduce yourself. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good morning. Morning for present online. I'm Bharti, in PhD in chemical engineering, and I've always loved public speaking. But the thing is that there has to be a platform where so Toastmasters International previously I was never aware of it. One of my friends who is like biotechnology, BIT, she joined this club, and so I got to know from her. So I was searching this whole thing if our university should be taking a corporate membership or not. Positive response from them. So I started searching online where I would get like in Baroda. So fortunately, I found someone in this place, and I'm like aware of this place. I do not personally like I do not belong from here, but yeah, I guess I'm having a good time over here. So thank you.
All are at the right spot. Basically, as we go along, call as a table topic session, when you would get a chance to speak impromptu. So the topic would be given to you, and you have to speak impromptu. And it's an important and crucial part of public speaking that you have to generate the thoughts spontaneously, which you want to deliver. So now you come up and give your introduction.
Good morning, everyone. Myself is Dr. Neha. I am a dentist, but currently working with a healthcare IT company, and I'm a dental expert and I'm a medical content writer for a company that's in the US. So currently it's work from home, but for my profession, I need communication skills, writing skills, platform where I learn from, and I got this from my brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have a great orator. Some of them couldn't attend offline, but Toastmaster Sanchita is there. She is really good at public speaking as well as evaluation. So as you go along, you would get to know her better. She is general evaluator of the day, so she would be giving the evaluation.
Hello everyone, my name is Mihir Gama. Currently I am pursuing Masters of Human Resource Management from the Faculty of Social Work, and Science University of Florida. I got to know about Toastmasters from one of my professors in the University where I have completed my bachelor's. This is my third session. Hope to see you. This cycle continues. Thank you.
Yes, there are no guests online, so we would take this session further. Generally, during the start of the meeting, I usually like to share a message which is helpful for everyone. But this team is so apt, and we have a Toastmaster group who will be delivering session on independence day, like how we got the independence, some insight related to that. So it would be helpful to hear from him rather than I speaking and delivering. Without further ado, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Group to take this session further. He is the Toastmaster of the day. We also call it teamwork. So Toastmaster Group. Let's see.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and listening guests. This is for the first time I'm taking the role of the Toastmaster of the day. It's a very good opportunity that I'm getting to present the theme which is about India because tomorrow is Independence Day. So something about India and its independence. So before we start, I would like that we can stand up and say the national anthem in tribute to the martyrs who gave us the freedom. So can you please stand up? Online members, can you please stand up at your place?
पंजाब यमुना गंगा उत्सव
In this tomorrow we will be celebrating our 75th Independence Day, a Diamond Jubilee celebration. It's at 5 years since we got independence. Before that, it was 200 years, more than 200 years that India was under some foreign rule. Being born after 1947, cannot understand the exact meaning of freedom because we have not stayed in such a state. Today we are meeting here, every Sunday we are meeting here because we have freedom. So I would like to ask you, each one of you, if you can say what is freedom for you? Expression of the thoughts, yes. Expression of thoughts, right? Anyone else? Guests, online members?
Each level, and like roaming around free without any restriction.
Without any permission, that is freedom. Anyone from online?
Freedom is the ability to pursue one's passion without being scared of anybody.
Right. So freedom means have many meaning. It is right to do whatever you want without any restrictions. Freedom is like, I can say freedom is something like our oxygen. We can't live without oxygen, but we don't miss importance. If you press your nose for 1 minute, you know the importance about the oxygen because we can't live without it. Similarly, freedom is in such a way, if the freedom is snatched away from you, then only we come to know about its importance. So we should respect freedom, whatever we are getting, but we know that this freedom was never, we didn't get it easily. India was under a foreign rule for more than 200 years. Living under someone for more than 200 years, when them not getting what we want to do is very difficult task. We got freedom on 1947, but it is not like that we got it easily. There are many fighters, many freedom fighters who had played a very vital role in providing us the freedom. Some are non-violent, some are violent, some are patriotic in some other way. But it was a very wholesome effort to which we got this opportunity what we are living here. Some freedom fighters pay the cost of our freedom with their bloods and lives. So today, let us pay a tribute to them. Actually, it's like we only remember these freedom fighters only twice a day every year. So whenever we get an opportunity, we should remember them for freedom. Didn't was not gifted to us by the Britishers was like we have to fight for it, and we took it away from it in different ways. It was won because of blood, sweat, and suffering of the brave hearts who made it possible for the Mahatmas to sweep the political victory at the end. Yet stood united, like formed like a rock, and it was this firmness which paralyzed them in the administration, and they had to do it by themselves. The Indian independence movement was a series of different historic events which appeared in this 200 years between 1857 to 1947. Even after 1947, we say that we got independence, but after that too, was efforts of many great leaders who had to unite different states to form an united India. So we will go to these events one by one, but before that, I would like to explain about the today's meeting. Coming back to today's meeting, actually today there are like few members because of holidays. Still, whatever we have good guests in spite of because it's like a 5-day holiday, so it's good that I'm seeing so many people here. Things smoothly and improving the speaking ability. We are having different teams. One team is tech team. The tech team comprises of timer and hour counter and a Grammarly. We give the report about the unwanted breaches, the fillers. The third one will give over the users of the English campaign or we have misused it in some way. Hold a unique position in every Toastmasters club because it is to them that you get feedbacks and feedbacks are necessary for improvement. So I would like to call them one by one. They will come here and explain you their role so that the guests can also come to know how the meeting goes ahead. So first for today, the first one is the technical timer, and today the timer role is given our TM Bhavesh. So I would like to call TM Bhavesh on the stage and he would explain his role for the meeting. TM Bhavesh, please come.
As we are all aware that time is the money, and to evaluate and complete the time is most important. So just we have 3 major sessions in this entire. First is prepared speeches, in which prepared speakers will come and they will give a speech. They will be given a time from 5 to 7 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, I will read that. At the end of 6 minutes, and at the end of 7 minutes, I will show them a right card. So that is the sign that he has to conclude his meeting. He will get a spare time of 30 seconds. So after that, you have a session of table talks where all the speakers are being called on the stage, and they will be given a time for 22 minutes. So at the end of the 1 minute, I will show them a green card. At the end of, I will show them a yellow card. At the end of 2 minutes, I will show for 2 to 3 minutes. They will be given a time to evaluate prepared speeches for 2 to 3 minutes. So at the end of, I'll show them green card. 2.5 minutes, I'll show them yellow card. And at the end of 3 minutes, that is it. And I would like to hand over the stage to
Thank you, Bhavesh, for explaining your role in a very beautiful way. In tech team, the other two players are counter and Grammarly. Actually, we are having 2 different players in the meeting, but today both the roles will be played by our president and a very joyful person, TM Adil. Please, Adil, come here and explain about the role of Grammarly.
So once again, good morning. As mentioned by you, we are shorter members because of the long holiday. So you would see me quite often coming here and there. So I am playing 2 roles, grammarian as well as art counselor. So I will explain both the roles to you. So grammarian basically a strict grammar teacher or an English teacher. I would be taking a closer look whatever you speak. Sometimes it happens that unconsciously we tend to speak, we use improper grammar or improper usage of some words here and there. So I would pay close attention to whatever the speaker who is coming on the dais is speaking, and at the end, I would also consist of some beautiful usage of words, codes that are member use. And as a grammarian, my duty is to present the word of the day and the phrase of the day. So basically, word of the day is obscure. Obscure means uncertain or unclear. Supposedly, if we speak something and the receiver understand a particular word or a sentence, it is the person who didn't understand that thing. So, supposedly, Adil gave a sentence with a lot of obscure words. So, the receiver person who didn't understand few of the words in the sentence. The phrase of the day is wrap your head around something. To give basically meaning is understand something complicated, and usage is an expensive way, but I just cannot wrap my head around it. So it is something that why did someone do that to spend so much money for a bag? So it is something, understand something which is complicated. As an R counter, we all might have seen that when someone we have uncertain pauses or uses of words like or filler words such as like, so. If a person keeps on repeating those words, the speech tend to be not of the level that person wanted to deliver. I would be a conscious person who would be looking out for this filler word. It's like a bumper that we get on the road. We don't like to get a bumper on state highway or sort of thing because they tend to lower our speed, or rather, the speeds that we want to deliver is basically reduce the shine or the delivery faster. With this, I would like to pass it on to the Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you, TM Adil, for taking the dual role, and thank you, TM Bhavesh, for taking the role on this spot. You can see how clearly essentially they have explained their roles which they will be playing. Now, coming back to the agenda, I will tell you about the meeting. Our meeting is divided into three sections. The first section is in prepared speeches, which I will be hosting it. In the prepared speeches, actually we are having about today, we are having only one speaker, it is PM Santosh. Prepared speeches is over. We will move to the table topic section. The table topic section is a section in which our impromptu skill is challenged and improved. And that section, the table topic master will be TM Ashish. After table topic, the third section will be the evaluation, in which we will get the feedback. And for that, evaluation will be hosted by TM Sanjita, who is a very experienced evaluator in the meeting. Coming back to your theme, I will say that our freedom fighters opted for different ways for our independence. Though their methods were different, the ultimate goal was one, to flee from the British rule. I would give the information on different ways in which our fighters took the fight after the prepared speeches. Now it's time that we enjoy the speeches. For that, we would start. I would like to, for the one only speaker for today is TM Santosh. But before I call on TM Santosh, I would like to call TM Kalpesh, who is the evaluator for TM Santosh. TM Kalpesh, please come on the stage.
Thank you so much.
First, from second level, on the path persuasive influence. And the title of this speech is Sowing My Seed in Fertile Land. Timer, please not each time is 5 to 7 minutes. And I'm looking forward for your fair speech and meaningful time.
Thank you, TM Kalpesh. Now we call upon Team Santosh for his speech. Team Santosh, sowing my seed in the fertile land, sowing my seed in the fertile land. Team Santosh, please come on the stage.
गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरु देवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरु. As per this Guru Mantra, Guru is the creator, developer, and restorer of this universe. In this context, Guru is someone who is mentor in general, and someone like prodigy or students like me. Going ahead, so you are the one who can someone be our friend, our wife, someone who is like our boss. 20% of your Toastmasters and my dear guests. What do you believe or what do you feel about mentoring your life? Anyone like? Can you have importance of mentoring? Can you answer?
Proper guidance.
Very true. So there are various importance of our mentoring life. Our life is like a roller coaster. Sometimes it's up and sometimes it's down. When we are up, we are really happy, enjoying our life. But when we are down, there has to be someone who pulls our hand to move up in the life. Ahead, I will show you some picture. Can someone tell me what this picture indicates? What is this picture? Correct. Very precise, this is seed, but mango seed. What if I put this seed in water? Will it grow? What if I put this seed in a desert, somewhere in Sahara desert or something? Will it grow? The seed will need a fertile land, good quality of water, presence of sunlight, only then it will grow. In the same way, like our relationship with mentor and we as a prodigy are those bonds which are with the seed and the fertile land. Our unnatural mind, our insecure heart, like some we feel sometime in our downs of the life. All those moments need our mentor. So only then we can have a good up in the life. They will take our hand and pull up in the life. With that, I will narrate few of my incidents in my life. During our childhood, I like very feeling excitement. There are no tension, no worry. But what if there is an exam? I remember my exam day. My mother used to be getting up 4 o'clock in the morning. At that time there was no alarm. But still I don't remember how she used to manage it. She used to sit with me at 4 to 6 in the morning and holding a kind of balloon like chapati roller. While studying, if I feel sleep, like while studying, she used to be put tight. And pain I still remember. But those were the moments and those were determination my mom public has better for me. She has been at each walk of my life. There has been obstacle moment, or there has been completed feeling, or there has been distracted mind. She was at every moment of my life. Even she used to have a talk at end of the day, was asking the happenings of whole day, what I felt, and she used to put her insights, her experience, that I have become a better man, a better human being for the society. With that, she was always with me. And with that saying, that there is one saying, behind every man there is a successful woman. It was my mom. To put the other incident, I joined my current company in June 2020. It was those moments when I was full excitement to work in a new company, those big machineries. I was enjoying to operate those machines. I was enjoying testing as my job role. All I was enjoying it. And I was learning and growing in my life. But there was one point, like as I told, life is like a roller coaster. It was my up, so there has to be a down. But I didn't know that this time my down will be so quick. It was my boss. He was very tough. He even is very tough, perfectionist. Need all his tasks on time. And he is the kind of person who wants to be listened. He doesn't listen to me, but he wants to be listened. That's kind of my tough boss. I was going through difficult phases of my life. I was shattered from inside. He used to always scold me for not meeting deadlines. It has to be like it happened sometime, but still I didn't face this any point of my life before that moment. It went through 1 year. After passing 1.5 years, I was still I was not able to find my path because I didn't have a mentor. I still tried to search and I found two mentors in my life. It was first meditation, second is Toastmaster. First meditation because I started having meditation and it was like deep alpha meditation. So the type of meditation brings your inner peace of your mind. So with that, I started developing myself. I started looking myself from inner side, how I can deal with my boss, how I can deal with the situation. And that how I started building and rejuvenating myself from inside. The second is my Toastmaster. I joined this Toastmaster in June 2022. I started delivering speeches. I started developing my confidence on stage, and that's how I started developing myself, presenting myself from inside to the world. And still, I am learning as if now. With this all moment, I would like to conclude that mentors are so critical and so beautiful in our life, whether it may be in any form, whether it's life, your better half, like wife, your friend, your colleague, it can be anyone, it can be you yourself also. But it just needs your courage to search itself or yourself so that you move on a proper direction in your life. That's all from us. Over to you, John.
Between a mentor and a mentee, also showing us different ways in which we can improve ourselves as well as develop our skills and abilities. Since we are not having any other speakers for today, I think there will be no voting, but still I will call PM Bhavesh to give a time report.
So Team Santosh took 6 minutes 48 seconds, and he was well within the time. And has he is the only speaker.
I would like to go ahead with my theme. Just as I said that there are different ways in which our freedom fighters fought. It is not possible to tell the name of each one of us, but still we will have glorify some of them. We know our Mahatma Gandhi and his followers who took the way of non-violence and civil disobedience. Then there are revolutionists like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Sukhdev, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Chandrasekhar Azad, Rani Lakshmibai, and many more who fought the war against the Britishers in different ways. Then also there are intellectuals like Rabindranath Tagore, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, and many others who spread patriotism, awareness through songs and poems. Then there were female leaders like Kasturba Gandhi, Sarojini Naidu, and many others who motivated women to participate in these freedom fights. Each one of their fight combined together was the total result what we got in 1947. And at the end, we got freedom. So now I would like you to move to the table topic session. I would like to invite PM Ashish, one young Toastmaster, who is a Toastmaster or a table topic master for today. He will take this.
Thank you, Toastmaster Group. And good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Now arrived at one of the most exciting and most thrilling segments of Toastmasters today, which is table topics. And your host of the segment. So most of you are already aware of what is table topics session, but for the beneficial that guests that are in the meeting room who might not be aware of what are table topics. So consider table topics as a mini speech that has an opening, a body, and a conclusion. Table topics helps us practice the art of improvisation and help us think on our feet. This will eventually help in developing four vital communication skills: listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. So, how you will participate in table topics? You can volunteer yourself to participate and come on the stage, or I will randomly call anyone of you to participate. So I would urge everyone to have maximum participation and timer. Please note that the time limits are 1 to 2 minutes, and speaker can speak for at least 1 minute, and at max 2 minutes for qualification, and there will be grace period of 30 seconds for each speaker. Now we shall start with today's table topic session, and how I will be conducting table topics is I have checks with me. So you will be coming on the stage, you will be picking a check at random, and any topic will be assigned to you. You can speak on that topic for 1 to 2 minutes. So do we have volunteer for first topic? So we have guest needed to speak on the first topic. Speak out loud.
So, once again, good morning everyone who are presently over here, and good morning those who are keep their presence from the online. So, my table topic of the day is, apart from India, where else would you like to live? So, when I'm talking about apart from India, I have gone through the many international countries such as the US, Thailand, Malaysia. I would love to pick the one of the country from the all list. I will consider the USA. One of the reasons why I consider the USA apart from the India is that they are also a democratic country. Even I have seen that there are many Indians who have been living in USA since many years. Even I have met them. I have also made strong bond with them. Even I have made also strong bond with the local public, such as those who are born in the USA. But I have seen a sense of familiarization. Is that I can able to see our culture in the USA. They are also celebrating the Independence Day in the USA. They are also celebrating the Navratri, the Diwali, all the festivals which we are celebrating in India. So it would be very great thing for me if I will live in USA, then I can also see the sense of culture of India. And I will not be able to think about India anymore if I will live in USA. Apart from this, the people who live in USA are very fantastic. They love to take courage. They love to take their decisions by their own selves, just like the Indians. So I will select the USA apart from the India for living my destiny. Thank you.
Wonderfully handpicked this topic, and it was very. So USD has an opening of body and the conclusion. We have remaining checks, and do we have any volunteer for the next topic? Or I have to pick anyone. That you can read it out, your topic, and then we will start.
So, what my topic is what I well, to begin with, I would say I am it keeps us going even when we are in our most cases in life. So, from money, from prosperity, from let's say my car or my family. I'm grateful for all of these things, but most importantly, my top priority is my family. I'm very grateful for them for having them support me in all things in my life, for the rough phases that I've been in the past, and whenever I decide to conquer in the future, they are there with me to guide me. That includes my brother, my mom and dad, and really supported me in achieving the things that I have achieved. So that includes my career, my education, my career, and my culture, my attitude, and being me grounded to our traditions, along with going on to a phase of life where I see myself becoming a successful person. So I think family is something.
For putting in like how you are grateful for your family, and I think we all are grateful for our family. So moving on to next topic, do we have any volunteers? Stage. What's the topic?
How is the word? I'm having a hard time thinking.
If you want, you can pick any other topic. And this will be the last like so you can speak on this topic. Now you have two answers.
It's okay. I have my topic. I like this topic more. So, favorite way to waste time? I think it's pretty easy. So, my favorite time would be reading history articles. Literally, because it's all science and all, but I have like deep interest for arts, fine arts, history and everything. So there is a channel in YouTube which is known as Great Art Explained, and it explains all different types of arts that are all present in different types of galleries all over the world. And in my grade class, like this is like reading history articles. Like once I was so bored, I was eating cookies, and I was like, how did cookies came into existence? Like, what was the journey of cookies? I literally searched it. Once I was like toying with my pen, and I was like, let me see how the pen we use now have come into this. Always like basically seeing how history shaped everything that we have or we use right now today, and that's it. So thank you everyone.
Thank you for sharing your favorite way to waste time. I think that was quite wonderful because if I have to talk about myself, then other thing picking up Netflix. Do we have any volunteer for the next topic? So would you like now your topic? The topic of the day is
what does it really mean to be independent? Yes, doctor. Being independent for me is like whatever activities you do it on your own. It has to come from within. Trusting with that particular task, and you are able to execute it properly, independently, without taking any help from others. As some kind of explaining the things, or it's kind of executing the things from that on your own. The basic and actually not.
What happened?
So for giving it a try. And from online participants, is there anyone who would like to volunteer themselves? Sanchita from DM Mona. We have TM Sanchita, and for TM Sanchita, I would be randomly picking up this chat.
Go ahead.
So TM Sanchita, your topic is what does patriotism means to you?
Could you please say what does patriotism mean to you? Is that the topic?
Yes, yes.
Mr. Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. With 15th August approaching, we are filled with the idea of patriotism. We see different banners and different advertisements emphasizing patriotism. Our patriots or freedom fighters are highlighted. But patriotism in today's context means to me that we remain loyal to our nation. I have seen when we go out, there are many people who do not give up an opportunity to criticize the country. We should be grateful to our country. We are very fortunate to be born in a nation where we can follow our dreams without any restrictions. Who would have imagined that a small boy selling newspapers at a railway station of a small place like Rameshwaram would go ahead and become the president of the country? We cannot. This country gives us not only the respect, it also motivates everyone to respect everyone regardless of their financial position. Patriotism means to follow these simple rules, to respect each other, to not give away our data. When it comes to contributing for the country, like income tax, not shy away, just go ahead and give, because trust yourself, that money is going to be used for your welfare. To above and all, respect your country, be loyal to it, because no matter what, just now we saw what happened in Ukraine. It was your country or India only which helped our people to come back. So be patriotic and respect the country. That is patriotism for me. Over to you, dear Table Topics Master.
For sharing wonderful thoughts. And I do feel that real patriotism is when we respect each and every citizen in the country, and that is real patriotism. Now, do we have any volunteer for the next topic? Mona?
Yes, I'm audible.
Yes. I picked a random check for you. Topic is what motivates you to be at your best? What motivates
What
you?
what motivates me? Then, if I talk about me only, then connecting to my topic, today's topic, I'm most motivated by some reading, reading good books, the books for the self-help, not non-fiction books. They help me to motivate in because books are our friends. They don't ask us or tell us what to do and what not to do. So whenever I am down or something like that, I try to motive book by for motivation. Then yoga, I do exercise every morning. I meditation. Uh, Maybe meditation don't tell you what to do or what not to do, but with the meditation, you are calmly or patiently understand the current situation, take care for your thinking and go ahead. So yes, yoga and meditation, any kind of exercise has motivates me, books motivates me. Thank you.
Toastmaster Mona for sharing your thoughts. Sir, would you like to participate for this next topic? If you want to. So, do we have anyone else who can volunteer? Any Toastmasters? We have even Nareshwar for the next topic. Please.
Morning all. Thank you, topic is what makes a person beautiful. Thank you for a very good topic. Actually, for us, simply the beauty means in the face. But actually, we should follow the inner beauty. And most of the time, the whatever the inner beauty is there, that is only the refinement. Whatever lies, this is line different. So, what makes the real beautiful? So, for others, empathy. It also depends on the person to person also. With our friends, we should be empathic. And all these things collectively help to have a very beautiful bonding with each of us. If we are sometimes we are in strange places, not in strange places, but like actions with them, which make them happy for a while we are that much. So these things are there, which will can make us happy also, and also beautiful.
Thank you, PM Nareshwar, for sharing the thoughts, and I also think inner beauty makes the person attractive even more than the outer beauty. Now, comes next topic. So, do we have a volunteer for the next topic? PM Bhavesh, Nikhil, Kalpesh, Anand.
As a TTM, you can also pick anyone.
Yes, you can
PM Bhavesh.
yeah.
So, Bhavesh, you can pick one check out of two. You don't have more options.
Morning, friends again, and Toastmasters. My topic is key to happiness is always in your hands. Of course, the key is always in your hand because the way you want to mold your entire life always in your hand. And the most important part in the life is to follow what and achieving in a step by step manner. Sometimes you may get good opportunity in life, sometimes you may get a downfall in the life. But most important thing in the life is you enjoy the journey of the life, not the end result. So whatever comes in the life, you have to take it positive, it in a happier moment. Because if I share my experience, I have always seen positive sides of my life, but I have always felt that whenever you enjoy that in life and take it positively, it will give you great results in the life. Being more positive, being more energetic, and being more clear what you want to achieve. So I would always say that the happiness uh, uh, to achieve happiness is always in your hand, not in others' hand. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavesh, for wonderfully handling this topic. Now we have one topic left, and it's a golden opportunity for anyone.
Kalpesh.
PM Kalpesh, Nikhil. PM Kalpesh. So you have topic is, do you think money can solve all the life's problems?
Toastmaster and experience. Topic for me is, can money solve all the problems of your life? Depends on what phase of your life you are. When you are a student, then you will think you can solve most of my problems, because what happens, you are always trying to have new things in your life, like new dresses, new buy new things. This is your world at the time when you are a student. At that time, you say the money can solve the problem. But when you have grown up and become a parents, at that time you think that money cannot solve the problem, because you cannot bring culture uh, implement to your child, that you cannot bring it by just money. You need to have yourself a good character that you can bring it to your.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for sharing your thoughts. Like it depends on our phase of life. So you wonderfully, happily said that it depends on the phase of life that we are in, and all the problems. So that's all from my side, and thank you for having a wonderful audience. And,
Thank you, TMRT, for conducting the table topic session. You have I think all the table topic speakers would have enjoyed these interesting topics. Before we move ahead, I would like to call CM Bhavesh for giving the timing report. CM Bhavesh, please come on stage. Thank you.
Good morning. So, we have total 9 speakers, out of which there were 5 PMs and 4 guests. Everyone is qualified because they were well within the time frame. Guest Mihi took 1 minute 35 seconds. Guest Neha took 1 minute 33 seconds. Guest Dargi took 1 minute. Guest PB Vimal took 1 minute. In Sanchita took 1 minute 40 seconds. TN Mona took 1 minute 22 seconds. TN Gyaneshwar took 1 minute 15 seconds. TN Bhavesh took 1 minute 36 seconds and 1 minute. So all the speakers are qualified.
Before we move on, yes, PM Gyaneshwar to launch the poll for today's pet test of the table speaker. You would have scanned the QR code and you would be automatically joined to a WhatsApp group. It is guidance.
Right.
So I'll move ahead with my journey about India. Many of us have misconception that the struggle for today's India was over at 1947. But even after 1947, it was a challenging task for the next generation of leaders to unite Indian princely states. We all know that after independence, Britishers cut into two countries, India and Pakistan. It was with the efforts of Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and VP Menon who worked tirelessly to convince the princely states from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh come together and join India. It is only because of the different tactics that they use and intelligence that today India is having such a significant and strategic. Now it is time for the third session, and that is the evolution section. Evolution section means feedback. Only if we get feedback, then we get improved, and we are all here for improvement. So the third session is very important for the improvements. For today, the evolution section, the head evaluator is TM Sanjita, who is online. So I request TM Sanjita to come on the main screen. The stage is all yours. TM Sanjita.
Thank you, TM Modi. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Thank you. A bird who has just learned flying is always escorted by its parent. Why? Because they need to learn to use their wings to the best possible way. That happens by getting feedback. This simple principle is also applicable in Toastmasters through the section of evaluation when constructive feedback is provided to the various speakers and role players. I'll not be doing my job all on my own. There were different roles. To support me, I have an entire team of evaluators. I'd like to call upon my first member, that is TM Kalpesh, to evaluate the speech given by TM Santosh. TM Kalpesh, please be on the stage. Please join your hands to welcome TM Kalpesh. Kalpesh, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, TM Sanjita. Feedback considered as a food champion. And today I have prepared a healthy sandwich for my target speaker, Toastmaster Santosh, which will be consisting of some of cheese and butter. That's a good part of it. And some of the spices for this improvement today. For delivering this wonderful. The good things, the cheese and butter makes speeches are. First, we started with the slope, which is Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. This is a very good, considered as a very good. Also, you explain the English. First, some of the audience may not understand answer in English. Or observe is his body language. You can see that he is always using his open palm, which indicates he is in the confidence on his. And he has also used something like indicate the bonding, and that's a good part of it. He engaged the audience by showing pictures, asking questions. So this is the very effective way by which you can engage the audience, and engagement of the audience will improve the way you give your message to the audience, and that impact the message. The next part is about your content. The content you have, you thought about the mom, you thought about your mentor, the boss, the goodness, and finally in the so I understand that there is a body, opening, body, and a conclusion. The content is very constructive and a straight way. Now talking about some spices. Spices I would like to put you. First one is that on seeing that you are crossing your hand all the time, which is a sign for a nervousness. Right? The second thing I would like to use is the tone of the voice, because you can understand that you are speaking in a monotonous way, so you need to improve upon the tone of the voice. When you are saying that the pain which I remember, same time you could have seen that that you should speak a bit slower and lower. That extend your tone of the voice. This in the mind. You have a very excellent speech, very nicely delivered speech with good body language, with good engagement of the audience. Keep these things in the mind.
I would now like to call upon the timer's report on this evaluation. TM Bhavesh. Please welcome him with round applause. Stage is all yours.
Yeah. Thank you, TM Sanjay and TM Kalpesh for a wonderful evaluation. TM Kalpesh took 3 minutes exactly, and but since he is evaluated, yes, no. Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you, Tayam. And now it's time for our counter and grammarian report. I would like to call upon TM Adil to come over the stage and present his report. Please join me with round of applause in welcoming him. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Once again, good morning to everyone. I am here as a strict grammar teacher to spot the mistake or the flaws, which might be minute, but it's crucial to deliver a fantastic speech. The list is not exhaustive, but during the meeting, I was able to find few of the mistakes, and I am here to deliver those. Firstly, and I won't name the person because it sometimes tend to be taken in negative way, rather than take it in constructive manner in a person. Firstly, when you are here, never speak about supposedly today Toastmaster Santosh gave this speech. Rather than speaking that my target speaker, rather than call the speaker with his name. So the speaker Toastmaster Santosh. There was a word which was used when we are up. It implies that when we get up, but the tone of the sentence was that when our life is on high trend, rather than speaking that when we are up, use when our life is on high trend. She was at. It should be she was there. Who want to be listened? It should be who want to be heard. Mentors are so important. Mentors are very important. So is a conjunction. So after R, we cannot use a conjunction to amplify something. Rather than use very important. As I say, it should be as I mentioned earlier. Present in the meeting room. I can understand that we have the tendency of like situation since we are in hybrid mode. We tend to use this word again and again, meeting room, rather than use it in such a sense, present in the meeting. So it won't create a dilemma because we are offline as well. So as such, we are in the room. So we can use the word present in the meeting. And any topic will be assigned to me. So someone is picking up the check, it is implied that get a topic. So it should be topic will be assigned to me. Any is redundant. You can speak out loud. You can speak out your topic because you can speak out loud, so you can speak anything aloud. Rather than it should be you can speak the topic or you can speak out your topic. If their presence on, there was one sentence used basically for the online guest. It was in this manner: who gave their presence online. It should be who are present online. I'm not thinking of India anymore. I will not think of India anymore. It should be I will not think about India more or anymore. It's not suitable for in that particular sentence. Once I was bored, the time reference is not there. So once when I was bored, it should get that time reference. With the help of when. Meditation don't tell you. It should be meditated. Meditation doesn't tell you. When you grow up, when you grow up should be the right usage. In the meeting, it was used that when you grown up. So when you grown up is incorrect. It should be when you grow up. A good usage that was the usage of word and quotes that were used during the meeting. Prodigy, behind every successful man there is a woman. Prosperity, go to way was one good word or a phrase used by one of the guests. Apart from that, I feel that word of the day and phrase of the day was not used by any of the member, even myself. I feel it is difficult to pick it in between the sentence, but as we get conscious about it and think about it, we can use this word as well as phrase whenever it is aptly required in the sentence. So I would urge you all to try and use this word to basically make your speech and basically make your speech and your speech delivery bit more formal and basically good. Art on the report, many members and guests use art and repetition word in between. I would name few: Dhruv, Toastmaster Dhruv, Toastmaster Kalpesh, Toastmaster Santosh, Toastmaster Ashish, guest Mia, uh, Toastmaster Mona, and Toastmaster Bhavesh. They use the word "a" in between. This happens because we sometimes think in Hindi and we directly translate it into English. So there were some repetition as well. So is getting repeated many times. We all might have heard or even consciously thought about it. So is a conjunction. So we tend to bombard it in our sentence to just connect wherever we feel like. There was also one word which I felt shouldn't be used most of the time. You know. We tend to keep on telling that you know. After some word, we tend to say you know. That is not required every time. It is in Hindi we say after something. It tends to translate into you know. So that you know, it basically tend to deteriorate your speech and it is not required and it is written. Like was also one of the words which was getting repeated again and again. And main word or basically article I would say was that adverbs are being used most of the time. Actually, basically. So they are not required most of the time, but we have the tendency to repeat them. So we would start a statement with basically, actually, so is a conjunction. So we can work on this mistakes and error consciously. This video would be there online, so you can go and watch your speech when you deliver. Everyone makes that mistake and it happens unconsciously. But if we make a conscious effort to understand these mistakes and flaws, we can improve from them. With this, I would like to pass it on back to General Evaluation.
Thank you, TM Adil. Now we come to my report. We started the meeting almost on time. The theme of the meeting was independence, which was very much in accordance with the current times. I must appreciate the President and TMOD for not only taking up this theme, but doing an extra step. To make anything look beautiful, another concept that is needed is presentation. I applaud both of you for dressing up in traditional wear to put an additional layer of beauty to this entire theme. This meeting began with a book review. TM Mona, it was very nice of you to come forward and give this review. You mentioned one thing, that you are nervous. The best way to beat nervousness is to be prepared. In case you feel that you are nervous, just write down a small half a paragraph. It won't take more than 4-5 lines. Just write it down, practice it, and then give it. You can even take suggestions from your mentor. Then we come to the president. He nicely invited all the guests and took their inputs. Special appreciation to the TMOD who explained the entire process, spoke about our different freedom struggles, and then reminded us that this freedom, which we take so much for granted, did not come easily. It was a lot of sacrifice and hard work which brought us this freedom. You nicely invited everyone, all the role players, and then went ahead, carried forward the entire meeting with the theme. Now we come to the timer. TM Bhavesh nicely explained the importance of time and then explained the time required for each and every section using the cards. Very good. You also made sure during the entire session the times were repeated.
You lost your voice. Yeah, Mona, can you speak, or it's the issue on our end, or you can just, can anyone speak like TM Mona?
Am I audible?
Yes. So I guess Postmaster Sanchita, there is some issue.
Yeah.
Okay, now you are audible. Now you are audible.
Cool, thanks. So I was at the grammarian and our counter feedback. I hope everyone must have benefited from the inputs. I like the analogy of teacher that you used while explaining the role of grammarian. When you give an example or an analogy, it immediately connects with people and it helps people understanding the roles. Now we come to the speakers. The first speaker, let me share a story. Last week, I was in this meeting and TM Santosh said he was almost ready with his speech, but he did not see any slots. At that time, I suggested him to speak to TM Adil about the waiting list. And today he got the slot itself. In fact, he was the only speaker today. I would like to encourage all of you to start writing your speeches. Don't worry about slots. They will be available anytime. This is very good, Santosh. You just keep writing your speeches, the slots would be available to you. That is called law of attraction. Then I come to his evaluator, TM Kalpesh. I see a whole lot of improvement in you. And it is because you are taking up the initiative of taking different roles and playing them. You did the evaluation is a sandwich approach where you praise, first take up the positive points, then give the feedback, and again summarize with the positive points. This is one of the best formats used in Toastmasters. TM Ashish, the table topics master. Again, very nice topics, completely in sync with the current events. I would like to add just one more thing. Whenever you invite someone to speak, please give a big round of applause. And applause is a huge motivation. It just helps people to kill their nervousness and come to stage. And then finally, it was a beautiful meeting. All the roles were nicely played. Special congratulations to the entire XCOM team that they were able to conduct the meeting in spite of a long weekend and many people not being present. Again, it was a good meeting and I appreciate everyone. Over to you, TMOD.
Just one part was left. Event on evolution was left. Can you please comment?
Okay, do we have anyone? Oh,
Yes.
thank you. Sorry, Nikhil, I forgot to see if that was there. Please go
Yeah.
ahead with the table topics evaluation.
Good morning. Finally, my turn came. It was really nice topics, and I really appreciate Ashish to figure out all these beautiful topics. And it's really easy for all the case notes because it's not easy to speak. You know, when we get the cheat and something. So the topic they are really so wonderful, so that at least we can have some thoughts to explain our thoughts. Let's start with guest medium. So it's the good part about him is voluntarily he raised his hand. So that is truly appreciating him. Medium. One more thing, voice is really so loud, so it's really good. You know, like everybody can understand easily whatever you are going to deliver. Apart from that, we also mentioned very well flow of his speech, like why he wanted to move to USA. He put a couple of things, specifically culture and the people. So it was quite organized. Just one point I would say, it's good if you put like summarize it the last. So at least it become a complete speech, starting, body, and the conclusion. Next, we had a guest Neha. It's again very beautiful topic about the gratitude. Neha started her speech with good morning greetings, and she also mentioned very well, like I would say it's quite organized speech because she has put like money, car, family, and she has chosen the family for the most, like for having the the only thing which I would say is sometimes you were looking like over there, so certainly it's good to have the eye contact. So I feel might be really emotional because you are talking about your family, but this is a small point for the upcoming speech. Then we had guest Gargi. Uh, I would best to waste the time because again the only is that I would say it's not the best. Like, you knows how to make cookies that really helpful. Like you don't know in future if you come across the group over the people are talking about cookies and you will have something to share. So that is the really a unique way. But I would say it's not the best. But you explain your points very well. You also mentioned the YouTube channel and just some yeah, you put some reference to prove your point. So that is the good point. Only one thing is because of that's why you miss the greetings. So it's good to start with good morning. So that's the thing. Probably in the upcoming speech, you will be taking that part. Then we had guest Vimal sir. It's really appreciating that he earlier like, he said no and then he tried for this. And again, I would say it was good. His topic was very serious as per sir says. But sir, you put the very punchline that is freedom should come within. So that was really, by engaging or attracting to the audience. The only thing is, because of this platform, is we are keep coming over there. Our like nervousness index of things will be gone. So the confidence index of things will automatically come over and over. So it's the first time and it's really quite handling. You have handled the topic very very well. Then we have TM Sanchita. TM Sanchita has a vast experience in Toastmaster and public speaking and all these things. And certainly, we also had that in her 2 minute or 1.5 minute speech. She started with the 15th August. She also put the example of Abdul Kalam.
So it's really good, to share any experience of the examples, so that will engage the audience. Then we have TM Mona. So again, you started without the greetings. So this is sometimes it happens, online and offline. You were trying to listen your topic, but and after that you directly start on that. So that is not clearly mention that what exactly motivates you. And I really like that reading the book. So that's the truth. Readers are the leaders. So that's very nicely you have put your point that the reading that motivates you. The small things about the greetings that you need to take care. Then we had PM Ganeswar. So you also started very well with the philosophy of money and sorry, philosophy of the beauty, and the punchline that is I really like that inner beauty is infinite. So some kind of the things in our speech that's really being memorable for the audience. And PM Ganeswar, you put very well your thoughts about the livelihood, but after 30 or 40 seconds or 45 seconds, so somewhere you were mixed up with the happy life and the beautiful life. Certainly, I was thinking you should stick on the only one part, that is the beauty, because at the end it's a mix up between the happy life and the beautiful life. But that is just about the content. But overall, the delivery was super awesome. And after that, we have TM Bhaves. So one thing which I would say about TM Bhaves for all the speakers, I would say like his speech was very organized. Like he has the starting, he has the content, and at the last, he put a conclusion. Like it's not only the deliver the thoughts, but he also put some action, call to action that we used to say. We need to be energized, we need to be motivated. So it was quite organized speech. I really like your speech because it has all three major parts or elements of the speech. And you also in between you share your experience about the how positive and negative situations you are handling. So it was very nice. And at last we have PM contest. So money saved all the problems. So again, so like now we can very well observe that our speakers they have the speeches in a flow. Like PM contest also started with the phase wise, phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 will be the case of the students, those who might have a different idea of money. And the second phase will be the parents like us, those who have a different thought or different perspective about the money. It was very nice. I was expecting some sort of conclusion at the last. Certainly, you will get enough from this. So that's it for some of my observations about our time. Thank you very much.
You can pour on the group. One poll has been
Vote for the best group. It has been launched. Please visit the WhatsApp group. The voting. Did you vote? I will now like to conclude my theme for today. Now I would like to come to the present. Our freedom fighters played their role during their time in providing us the freedom from the rulers in forming a united India. But now it is our responsibility to take our India ahead. So for that, I would request all of you to clap for our soldiers for standing day and night in different conditions at the borders and protecting India from the outside enemies or distractors. It's a very beautiful quote by John F. Kennedy, who had said, "Not what your country has done for you, ask yourself what you have done for your country." I would request each one of you to keep this put in mind and take small steps which can move our country ahead together. Like for there are very small steps we can all take. For example, following the traffic rules, not going in the wrong way or following the traffic signals. Similarly, throwing the rubbish in the dustbins, not throwing anywhere. These are very small steps which we all can take, and together this will create a force and which will drive our country ahead. So that this is all from my side. Thank you all of you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Group, for keeping a theme which is apt for the current scenario, and they did do justice in the theme. I would like to thank all of you since you took out time on Sunday morning. Like you could have been watch something on Netflix, but still you opted to come here and understand Toastmaster their structure, participate in table topic session. And as Toastmaster Sanchita mentioned, that appreciation always goes along. So I would like to appreciate like a huge round of claps for ourselves, the person sitting around. All of you, this meeting won't have been successful. Always keep a smile on your face because it goes long way. With that, I would like to have guest feedback since you had attended the meeting. Yes, we are firm believers that we take the feedback in constructive manner and candid way, and we try to work upon it so that the next meeting is much more better than the last one or the previous one. I would start with like come up on the stage, give your candid feedback. It could be about anything, any person, anything, any like in the structure you felt that this was not given a due justice. We can come up on the stage and give the feedback. General feedback, like how you felt during the meeting. It could be anything, or they even speak few words.
So everyone come here stage is there. Everyone put the stage and here. And analytical, all the error to know and understand and try to later.
I can mention that stage fear is something like most of us get too nervous about it. Even if you compare it to something, I'm sure that stage fear would always be on the top of the list. And you all did do justice to it. You came up on the stage without fear and delivered your speech, whatever it would be. Like you gave an impromptu speech, and it required a lot of courage. And you took the first step in the right direction. And I hope that in coming meetings will be here and giving more such impromptu speeches and eventually become a member. So this meeting you can come up on the stage and give your feedback.
Feedback of the Toastmasters. First of all, what I would like to say is that it helps to overcome your fear because fears can also not help to portray what actually you are. Because first of all, I would like to say that you can see in the table, it always portrays in a structured manner. It also helps to give a platform to speak about 1 to 2 minutes. It also gives a platform that they can evaluate ourselves in terms of the grammar, what we have spoke about in the during the short 1 to 2 minutes. So it's going to be a very great platform for us to make ourselves in a better.
Mentioned by you, Like Toastmaster, it's all about mutual learning. So we learn with the help of others as well as we try to help them alongside us. So it's a mutual learning. It's and we try to be as strong as possible and try to help others. Said, grow ourselves. Serve your feedback.
First step, very important step. I can overcome my nervousness. Still, now also I'm a bit nervous. And I think inevitable. You cannot share meetings. Have to deliver in front of so many people. This being an opportunity where we have the so even though it's a small step, I will think that it's a giant.
Rightly mentioned that if you improve a little bit on daily basis, you can do a lot of miracle with your journey. It's like rain. If there is no rain, like there is drought, you won't have water enough for all the people. But if it rains, even that drop, the droplet can build the lake, which would be helpful throughout the year. So, up in the right direction is always will lead you to ocean. So you took the right direction and we can come up here in the next session as well. We would be having a recurrent meeting because of this long weekend. We have lot of members coming in to us Sunday's meeting. They also impart good feedback that are clear. As you have seen today, Toastmaster Sanchita, she gave an app evaluation which would be helpful for everyone. Like I am also improving day in and day out. I fumble myself, but I don't take it in negative sense. I take it as a challenge that next time I would improve on those aspects and would deliver from and more better. Yes.
Afternoon, everyone. So I had a really nice time. What I would mention few things. First was it's a really positive environment because there are like-minded people who want to speak. Definitely, we have different thoughts, but others want to speak something, and that's the thing. That is what connects us. Second thing is be positive, like constructive criticism. I would say that is very important because definitely we're taking for ourselves to improve, right? And so taking any criticism in a constructive manner, positive manner definitely helps each of us. And third, everyone was really nice, cheerful, other especially people really cheerful. Before ending, I have a question to Kim Havesh, which is what happens when you get the red card?
Red card is, it's a time when you have to stand in the beach and you will get a time of 30 seconds for a grace period. Like 30 seconds you will have say what. After that, there will be a voting. Which will happen. So if you will not fall within those timelines, then you will not be part of that voting session. So voting will happen, and this you will be given an award. So award session will come next, which Arjun will explain.
So you will be disqualified. You go beyond the 30-second question. You won't be participating like one. So it applicable to all. Debate speakers as well as able to make. Then we have only one speaker and one evaluator. So then we have three speakers and three evaluators. So if we everybody has to conclude the speech within that.
So you will not be considered for the voting.
In case if you are exceeding your students.
Thank you.
Evaluation and debate topics, everything is time bound because discipline it comes from discipline that time is really crucial and we try to complete our meeting within time. It's like a traffic signal. At green, you are par. Like you can go. You are just par with the voting per se. Then there is an amber light, which is a buffer between disqualification and qualification. And then there is red. It's the time that it's caution for you that if you would surpass this time, you won't be able to be qualified for voting. Yes, no.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, what I found was that like-minded people are coming together to basically the stage to learn things. That is the best point about it. That we get the topics and we get to hear from different people, their perspective, their opinion. So much I love and the personal life, the professional life, and you never know that.
This we are completed feedback and we would move on to the last section. So basically we feel that appreciating someone who has done a great or good job, it's always the right thing. How you can appreciate someone? This certificate is a token of appreciation. As mentioned by Toastmasters the grade 2, we have various sections and each segment had role players, speakers, and we appreciate them with a certificate. So starting off, it would be best role player of the day. So best role player, you might have seen that the Toastmaster of the day, general evaluator, table topic evaluation, evaluators, basically GE, table topic evaluator, Toastmaster of the day, they fall under the role players of the day. And the award, basically, the winner of this is Toastmaster. It was beautiful and amazing evaluation of all the table topic speakers. And I feel that you all can go back and visit this session online and it would be helpful for everyone to understand where you made a mistake. It might happen that when the topic would have been given to you, or that, so I could have spoken this part as well. So it happens. This stage is basically table topics are there to help you think more fast and be more imaginative in person. So that helps your creative part as well. Best table topic speaker, it goes to this value. So if I had many mistakes, we had only one evaluator and speaker. So best evaluator of the day goes to Toastmaster Federation. Amazing evaluation. This would be helpful for everyone. All evaluation, we all have something in common while we speak. So evaluation important to speak more fluently, but main idea is to deliver our idea in more form. So it would be helpful for everyone. Best retired speaker, Toastmasters. The last segment is best supporting role players. So in supporting role players, it's all about acting. Since major acting role was taken by me, so I guess it's once a week. Since I took up the with this, we are on time and we are completing the meeting exactly. We are 2 minutes early as well. With this, I would like to join the meeting, and it's 75th Independence Day and Azadi Ka Amritsar. So basically today we had the theme and we were asked by a district that we can also do the meeting in our native language. So for say it could be Hindi, Gujarati or any language. So at the end, if anyone wants to say anything in Hindi, Gujarati or any language you want to share any message, you can come up on the stage and you can share your message for others. If anyone wants to say anything. I today someone spoke, I guess Santosh or other member as well spoke in Hindi. Sanskrit and I guess Santosh the actual started with the Hindi code. Marathi. Marathi. No worries. With this, I would like to adjourn the meeting. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you.